What's up, good people? It's your boy Virgil back with another episode of the WWE SmackDown Recap, a subsidiary of the We Book It podcast. I'm super excited to be here with you guys, stepping in for Fritos tonight. Gave him the night off so that he can be with friends and family. Hope he's enjoying himself. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Friday Night Smackdown. I sure know I did. A lot went down and a new story is opening up. And guys, I can't lie to you, I'm excited for it. This was an explosive Friday Night Smackdown. The show kicked off with clips of last week's show. We see the Bloodline fight involving the OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline, with Bronson Reed joining the new Bloodline. Then they cut to the later that night where we see Roman Reigns trying to call Paul Heyman, but Heyman's number is not in service. Then we go live into the arena. Solo's music hits, and out he comes with Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. All five get in the ring and point to the sky, but the fans chant OTC, OTC. Solo tells the crowd to acknowledge him, and of course they boo him. He says his crew is ready to dominate at War Games, and once the fans chant OTC, once again, the fans chant OTC after that. He says they are always ready, but Roman Reigns is not ready. Solo says Roman isn't even here yet. He tells Roman that when he gets here, he needs to meet him in the middle of the ring so tonight so he can accept his terms of surrender. Solo tells Roman that once he surrenders, Roman and his crew can finally acknowledge him. He drops the microphone and his music hits. After that, we cut to Michael Cole and Corey Graves who are ringside as they go through the card for the show. This segment was really good, really nice way to open. Obviously, I really think WWE has done a great job of building up this new bloodline. A lot of people were looking at them like they were a joke, and they were expecting Roman to come back and to immediately smash Solo, get the Alafala back, the Luafala back. I'm sorry, not Alafala, Luafala back, and to just go ahead and just run rumshot over this new bloodline. But instead, this new bloodline has all the power, all the receipts, and all the control so far. And again, Roman Reigns, it's not coming to him easy. And I like that. I like the fact that he's in despair and that he has to depend on Sammy, he has to depend on Jay, and he has to depend on Jimmy to come back and help him. So we like all of that. After Cole and then runs down the card, there's a commercial break. Then there is the Women's United States Championship Tournament. Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green versus Blair Davenport. The bell rings and we're underway. Chelsea with a roll up on Blair, but Bianca rolls Chelsea up. But Bianca rolls Chelsea up and Blair rolls Bianca up, but Bianca kicks out. Chelsea clotheslines Blair to the outside of the ring. Bianca with the shoulder tackle on to Chelsea, and she lands a standing moonsault. So Bianca goes for the cover, but Chelsea kicks out. She grabs Chelsea, but Chelsea with the kick to the face. Chelsea with the sunset flip to cover, but Bianca breaks it up, and she hits Chelsea with the right hand, and Chelsea falls to the outside. They go to commercial break. We come back from commercial break. Chelsea with the Rough Rider on Bianca, but Blair with a double stomp onto the back of Chelsea. They go back and forth and back and forth. And then out of nowhere we cut to WWE officials backstage, and we see Jade Cargill laid out on a cracked windshield of a car. Bianca sees this and runs to the back. Chelsea gets back into the ring, but Blair rolls her up, but Chelsea kicks out. Blair with the big kick. She grabs Chelsea, but Chelsea reverses it until the unpretty her, and she goes for the cover and gets the pin, and your winner advancing in the tournament, Chelsea Green. And guys, let me tell you something. A couple of things from this match alone. I love that this match meant something more than just Bianca Belair rolling over the competition. It meant that, like I said, it's a chance for Chelsea Green to get some shine. She has had one heck of a 2024 since coming back. And like I said, she's going from that annoying superstar to now becoming a viable option for the WWE Women's United States Championship. And I sincerely hope Triple H is considering putting that championship on her, or at least letting her make it to the finals. I think Chelsea does a great job in the ring, and she's actually not that bad of a wrestler. When you think about it, I mean, you look at this match, all that she was able to do. I'm not opposed to Chelsea Green being your next United States Championship. Also, like I said, the Bianca Jade story, the plot thickens. So we come back from commercial break, and Bianca runs to the outside, and she is with Nick Aldis and Bailey. Bianca gets in the ambulance with Jade, and the ambulance drives off. The plot thickens. Just who was the one that put Jade Cargill through that cracked windshield? That will be something we'll have to watch out for. My bold prediction, I think it's Bianca. To be honest with you, I think it's Bianca. They got video cameras all over the arena. We might end up getting a Triple H, Shawn Michaels-esque turn where Triple H was the one that put Shawn Michaels' head through the windshield of the on Raw, and this is how Bianca Belair turns heel, which we have been craving for. I so want Bianca Belair to turn heel because I think it's going to be awesome. Next up, we have the WWE United States Championship match, LA Knight versus Santos Escobar with Elektra Lopez. Super excited that LA Knight is getting more TV time, more ring time, and more promo time. And then he's getting a serious contender in Shinsuke Nakamura, who I know was not far behind in this match. So as the match begins, the lights go out, and the video of Shinsuke Nakamura speaking in Japanese plays, talks about LA Knight and how it's the beginning of his end. As the video was playing, Escobar attacks LA Knight, and the referee breaks it up. Then the bell rings. Their match is underway. The match itself was, I mean, it's all right. It's you've seen one LA Knight match. You've seen them all. Like I said, Escobar did a couple of good moves on LA Knight. Escobar, the highlight to me, though, was Escobar climbing to the top rope. He lands a frog splash. He lifts LA Knight up on his shoulders, but LA lands on his feet. He hits Escobar with the BFT. He goes for the cover and gets the pin, and is still your United States champion. Then Shinsuke Nakamura hits the ring and throws LA Knight to the ring post several times, hits him with a running kick from behind, and the referee checks on LA Knight, and that's seen on that. So this feud between these two is building up. I like how they are using the United States Championship as a championship to be defended primarily on SmackDown. I'm not mad at that at all. Would like to see them, though, either at Survivor, well, probably not Survivor Series, but definitely at Saturday night's main event, go ahead and allow LA Knight to defend that championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. I think that'll be a really cool match to watch. Obviously LA Knight will probably retain it. I don't think Shinsuke Nakamura will beat him for the US championship, but I do like that they have some type of serious contender for that championship for LA Knight. We move on from there. We see clips of last week's tag team championship match with Champa attacking the Street Profits and pushing Johnny Gargano. Then it cuts to Johnny Gargano talking to the Motor City Machine Guns in the back. Gargano tries to get himself and Champa a tag team championship match, but the Motor City Machine Guns say that the Street Profits deserve a rematch. In come the Street Profits, and they say they have next, and tell Gargano that his tag team partner is bad news. Obviously, we see the plots thickening here. We're definitely going to get a triple threat tag team championship match. Could be on SmackDown, could be at a PLE. We'll just have to keep watch on that. And definitely seeing Tommaso Ciampa go back to his Blackheart days, as Michael Cole alluded to last week, shades of the Blackheart. I'm super excited to see Ciampa turn back into that heel that will probably be the next United States champion, if I had to guess. We see Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn arriving into the arena. Then we go to commercial break from there. As we go to commercial break from there, when we come back, hold on, sorry, my notes. As we come back from there, commercial break, Nick Aldis is questioning Nia Jax if she knows anything about what happened to Jade Cargill. Nia says she doesn't know. She wanted to take Jade out during War Games, and she was helping Tiffany and Candice get ready for their match. Nia walks away, and we see Cody Rhodes walking. Aldis runs to try and stop him, but Cody walks to the ring. And then next thing you know, Cody Rhodes' music hits. He walks down to the ring. He says that Randy Orton is not here, and they are telling him that Kevin Owens is not here tonight, but he doesn't believe that. He asks Owens to come down to the ring right now, and he tells him not to keep him waiting. And then we hear Kevin Owens' voice. I like this moment. I like the fact that Kevin Owens didn't just walk out the ramp, down the ramp like a normal superstar, like he was meant to be there, because, again, he's not supposed to be there. It's the small details that Triple H, I think, and the new booking team pay attention to, where it's like, okay, he's coming out of the crowd. He refuses to come into the ring. He's going to stand on the outside, obviously taking back his heel tactics and whatnot. I really appreciate the fact that they pay attention to detail like that when it comes to Kevin Owens and his character. Kevin tells Cody that he's here because Cody summoned him. And like I said, and that they kind of go back and forth for a little bit. Kevin Owens finally explains why he did what he did to Randy. I mean, well, really to Cody Rhodes and to Randy Orton. He says that what happened to Randy is Cody's fault, and all of this is Cody's fault because Cody decided to team with the man that he fought tooth and nail for 4 years, the man that tried to take his career, that being Roman Reigns. And Cody Rhodes explains that the reason he helped over Roman Reigns is because he thought it was the right thing to do. And like I said, it had nothing to do with Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens doesn't believe him, even though Cody tells Kevin that Kevin's biggest problem is he's a self-sabotage. He brings up Bash in Berlin. He talks about how he couldn't pull the trigger. And he talks about, how Kevin Owens holds himself back. Kevin Owens doesn't believe any of that, doesn't get to any of that. Cody tells him that he wants to fight him either at War Games or he wants to fight him at Saturday night's main event. He said he really doesn't care. He says, but whenever Kevin Owens decides to jump, Cody Rhodes will be ready. So, and like I said, and then Kevin Owens says that, he'll let him know, yada yada yada. He starts to walk away, and then Kevin Owens also exclaims that he hates Cody Rhodes. He said he loved Randy Orton, but he hates Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes hits him with the most sentimental line of a movie. You don't hate me, Kevin. I don't believe that. You hate yourself. And that's the end of it. So, like I said, I was like, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The match itself will be good because I don't believe Kevin Owens is capable of putting on a bad match. I think he'll give Cody Rhodes a really good fight. But I do think Cody will hang on to that WWE Championship. So then after that, we cut backstage and we see Roman Reigns with the Usos and Sami Zayn. Jay says they still need to find a fifth member. Zayn asks, Jay mentions Cody Rhodes, and Roman says no. Zayn asks him why not, and Roman tells him that's old news and he's moved on. So, spoiler alert, you probably won't see those two fighting for that WWE Championship anytime soon unless the Tribal Chief wins the Royal Rumble, but we'll see. Zayn says he doesn't know if Seth Rollins is available, and Roman looks at him with the angriest face. Like, are you silly? Roman says they don't need anyone else, that this is all that matters. This is all they need. They go out together, and they are good. If they are not, they die, but they die together. Jay and Jimmy agree. Roman looks at Zayn, and Zayn says he is in. He asks what the plan is, and then Roman nods. And we go do and scene from there. I like doing that, and scene. But yeah, no. Obviously, I don't know. You might see Sami Zayn turn at War Games on this team. I mean, I don't know. You might see him become a bad guy too. I don't know. There's a reason why Kevin Owens isn't coming after Sami Zayn, even though Sami Zayn, I mean, he wants to fight Cody Rhodes right now, but he literally, his best friend in the whole wide world is literally helping the Bloodline right now. The old Bloodline that tried to ruin his career. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But we go to commercial break. We come back from a commercial break. We see Cody Rhodes walking backstage. We see Carmelo Hayes saying it's about time someone told him about himself. Cody gets angry at Carmelo and asks him, what is he saying? Hayes says he's just saying the truth. And Hayes says that they are saying the truth about Orton's next. And Cody pushes Hayes. In comes Nick Aldis, who breaks it up. And Cody tells him he should reevaluate his first round draft pick. Oh, treated. Not really, but you know. After that, we go to Bayley and Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae with Nia Jax. That don't make sense. I think Naomi is they're supposed to say. I don't know why my notes said Nia Jax. My apologies. Bailey and Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae with Nia Jax in their corner. The bell rings and we are underway. Tiffany and Candice argue over who will start, but Tiffany starts the match. Literally, I love the fact that those two can't get along and they're both vying for the attention of one Nia Jax, even though Tiffany has bad intentions with her attention seeking. She's definitely going to cash in on Nia Jax, and it might be sooner rather than later. This match goes back and forth. They go to commercial break. They come back from commercial break. Tiffany's throwing Bailey into the corner. Candice tags herself into the match. Love the heel tactics right there. They both argue, and Bailey tries to sneak in the tag, but Candice kicks Bailey. Tiffany tags herself in, and Candice with a moonsault and and Candice with the moonsault off the second rope. Tiffany goes for the cover, but Naomi breaks it up. Tiffany goes for an elbow in the corner, but Bailey moves out the way. Tiffany runs towards Bailey, but Bailey throws her to the outside of the ring. Nia Jax throws Naomi into the ring steps, and the ref calls for the bell, and the winners by disqualification, Bailey and Naomi. Then next thing you know, Io Sky's music hit. Now she comes to the ring. She hits Tiffany and Candice with right hands, but Nia hits her with a right and throws her onto the ring apron. Io with the kick onto Nia, and she lands a springboard drop kick onto Nia. In come Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Raquel with a big boot onto Io. And then, of course, gotta have her. This is my brutality. And out comes one Rhea Ripley. She's wearing a face mask and she has a kendo stick. She runs to the ring, and Nia, Tiffany, and LeRae leave the ring. Rhea hits Raquel with the kendo stick, and Liv leaves the ring. Rhea helps Io and Bailey to their feet, and we go to commercial break from there. This women's war games match, it is what it is. I'm kind of curious to see how they figure this out. Considering Jade is injured now, supposedly. So we'll see how this goes. But for this moment, I mean, like I said, it just made sense. So then after that, the bell rings and we are underway for our next match, which is Montez Ford and Tommaso Ciampa. This was a pretty good match between these two. Montez Ford don't miss on his matches. I think that he always puts on a pretty good match, and Ciampa is one of the best wrestlers out there. The biggest high spot of the match obviously was the ending, the close. Ford jumps off the top rope, but Ciampa with the knee to the face, he grabs Ford before reverses it into a cover and gets the pin. And your winner is Montez Ford. And then Ciampa with the right hand from behind onto Ford. Angelo Dawkins runs down to the ring and he hits Ciampa with right hands. Gargano runs down, but Dawkins grabs him. Ciampa hits Dawkins from behind with right hands, and Gargano breaks it up. Gargano and Ciampa argue in the ring, and Ciampa pushes Gargano. Now, out come the Motor City Machine Guns, and Ciampa leaves the ring. And from there, we go to commercial break right there. Another great moment. You see like I said, you could just see that there's tension between Ciampa and Gargano, but they may turn them against each other. They may end up fighting each other, or they both may end up turning. Who knows? We'll just have to see what happens with that. But I mean, like I said, it's still great to see those two. It's going to be great to see them in the ring against each other. You just see these new feuds building up week after week after week, and I'm excited to see how this stuff continues to build up. All right, now we have the original Bloodline and the Bloodline. So back from commercial, Solo and his Bloodline are in the ring. Roman's music hits, and out he comes with Jay, Jimmy, and Sammy. The original Bloodline get on the ring apron. They all stand face to face, and the fans chant OTC, OTC. Solo tells Roman that he is not there to fight him. He still loves him. He loves all four of them. He's always has and never has stopped loving them, but he wants them to understand something. If the four of them join his Bloodline, they can run the company for decades, which is amazing to think about, but also very true. Solo tells them they don't have a fifth man, they don't have a wise man, and they don't have a choice. Solo tells them to surrender, to join him, or the four of them will die where they stand. Solo dangles the microphone in front of Roman, and the fans chant OTC, OTC. Roman grabs the microphone, and we hear "Ladies and Gentlemen" from Paul Heyman. Roman looks shocked, and out comes Heyman. He walks out. He walks down wearing a shirt and a blazer. He says his name is Paul Heyman, and to forgive him, he was put through a table at Madison Square Garden, and perhaps his math is off, but there is no way to do war games 4 against 5. That math does not commute to his wise man. No, 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 no. Heyman says that it's not going to be 4 versus 5. It's going to be 5 versus 5, and he points to the stage, and CM Punk's music hits. CM Punk walks down, taping his fist, and he gets in the ring, and all 10 men begin to fight. Roman hits Solo with the Superman punch, and Bronson Reed is the last one thrown out of the ring, and the original Bloodline with CM Punk stand in the middle of the ring. The Usos and Zayn jump onto the Bloodline on the outside of the ring. CM Punk and Roman look at each other in the ring. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa get in the ring. CM Punk hits Tama with the GTS, and Roman hits Loa with the spear. Punk and Roman look at each other as the fans chant, CM Punk, CM Punk. Roman asks him what he is doing there, and Heyman gets on the ring apron. The fans chant, this is awesome, and Roman looks at Heyman. The Usos and Zayn get back in the ring. Roman and Punk look at each other, and Punk's music hits. Punk points to Heyman, and SmackDown goes off the air. So, obviously, biggest pop of the night was Paul Heyman returning to the WWE. He comes out not in a full suit, but just a t-shirt and a blazer. And of course, he drops a bombshell when he comes, which is CM Punk is going to be the 5th member of the original Bloodlines team. Now, these dynamics just don't fit. They just don't fit at all, do they? They don't make sense at all, do they? We have so many questions, more questions than answers. Is CM Punk going to take Paul Heyman with him after War Games? Is CM Punk going to turn heel at War Games and cost the Bloodline the match? Is he going to beat up Roman Reigns after the match for leaving Paul Heyman behind? I mean, there's so many questions that I have after this SmackDown, and I don't have the answers to it all. But guys, that's why we love wrestling, because we want to see what's going to happen next. So believe me, I'll be tuned in. Your boy is going to be locked in to see what happens on next week's SmackDown right before War Games. And then obviously, I cannot wait to watch War Games live in the living color. It's going to be an amazing night from Toronto. This has been your recap for 11/22/2024 for SmackDown. Appreciate you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. If this is your first time watching a We Book It podcast presentation, we appreciate you so much. We are steadily trying to grow this channel. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers. You want to be a part of that. You don't want to miss that. So, once again, appreciate you guys so much. Remember to keep those booking pencils sharp and keep on booking. Until next time, folks. Peace.